Good afternoon, guys. This is Dr. Sanjay Bhattacharjee, the head of the institution of School. Today we will talk about the last minute exam preparation for CBSE grade 12 commerce stream exam. The exams are approaching within 1 or 2 days time and you guys are all ready for the exam. But it is always better to prepare yourself before the exam through the last minute preparation policy. So this session will be guiding you how you can prepare yourself for the better result. First, we need to understand the CBSE grade 12 exams. The exams are written mode, offline written mode, and you have to attempt the questions that are guided through the instruction model of the question paper itself. The number of questions in each paper will be 25 to 27. Sometimes it can go a little bit up, sometimes can go a little bit down. It depends on the subject or the stream. Nature of the questions will be 30% to 40% will be the competency based question, 20% will be the objective, and 40 to 50% will be the short answer and long answer question. The duration of the exam will be 3 hours. The medium of examination will be English or Hindi in some cases. Marking scheme is already explained and the question paper will be carrying 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks and 5 marks questions. Negative marking is not there for any of the papers, so don't be afraid of preparing yourself for a better understanding. CBSE exam grade 12 is very important for you, but because with this exam you will be entering into your higher studies zone. Some of you will be going for the graduation, some of you will be going for the Chartered Accountants Foundation course. So all these things are depending on how you prepare yourself for the board exam. So before I talk anything else, I will first give you the guidance of the subject basis weightage, chapter weightage. Realistically, it is not possible for you to read the whole book just before the exam dates. Throughout the year you have already done it, but now it is the preparation model and you have to be preparing yourself for the next day exam. So what can you do? First, you need to understand the weightage that is being given by the CBSE board itself based on the chapters. So the chapter will carry the most marks. Those chapters you will first prepare yourself. So here comes the business studies. Business studies, the question paper will be of two parts. Part A is the principles and functions of management. Part B is the business finance and marketing. Part A, you will be getting the chapter Nature and Significance of Management, Principles of Management and Business Environment. This chapter will be carrying 16 marks. Planning and organizing will be carrying 14 marks. Staffing, directing and controlling, this chapter will carry 20 marks. So that is 50 marks. Part B is business, finance and marketing. Here financial management and financial markets will be carrying 15 marks. Marketing management and consumer protection will be carrying 15 marks. So that will be 30 marks. So 50 plus 30, 80 marks and remaining already your internal, external is done. So business studies, the chapter that you will be paying highest attention is the staffing, directing, controlling. This is from part 1, part A, and the second one that you can focus is nature and significance of management, principles of management and business environment. That will be containing 16 marks. So these are the two chapters you must need to follow for a better marking and better scoring. Now here comes the accountancy part. Accountancy is a little bit tough subject because maths is combined in here. So what is the marking scheme for accountancy? Accountancy also is having two different parts. One is part A, that is accounting for partnership firms and companies. Part B is the financial statement analysis. So part A, unit 1 is accounting for partnership firms. Here 36 marks will be there from this chapter. Unit 2 is accounting for companies. 24 marks will be there. So from part A, unit 1, you must need to pay more attention, which is accounting for partnership firms. Part B, financial statement analysis. Here you will be finding two different segments. One is analysis of financial statement, where 12 marks will be carried forward, and the second one is cash flow statement, is 8 marks. So altogether 20, and remaining 20 marks is the project work or the external assessment, which is already done for your case. So in accountancy, the chapter that you will be paying highest attention is the accounting for partnership firms. If you complete this chapter very well, and analysis of financial statement, if you have done it properly, then there is no way you will be not scoring good marks. Now it comes to the another one subject of commerce is it is the economics part. Economics, there are two different segments. One is the macroeconomics and the other one is the economic development, Indian economic development. The macroeconomics, it will be containing 40 marks, and the part A would be introductory macroeconomics. Here the highest percentage of marks division is given to national income and related aggregates, 10 marks, money and banking, 6 marks, determination of income and employment, 12 marks, government budget and the economy, 6 marks, balance of payment, 6 marks. So all total 40 marks. You need to pay more attention to two chapters. One is national income and related aggregates, and the other one is determination of income and employment. These are the two chapters from introductory macroeconomics. Is very important for you for the upcoming exam in 2025. The another one that we must need to pay focus on is the Indian economic development. In here also you will be getting 40 marks. Part B, the highest marks will be carrying forward from current challenges facing the Indian economics, 22 marks. The next part that will be coming from here is development experience 1947 to 90 and economic reform since 1991. This chapter will be containing 12 marks. Development experience of India, a comparison with neighbors country, that is 6 marks. So from part B, the chapter that you will be paying more attention for scoring a good result is current challenges facing the Indian economics. English is a core subject for any of the stream, either it is commerce or either it is science or either it is humanities. So English is divided into this category. First is the reading skills, 20 marks, reading comprehension through the unseen passages. In here, one unseen passage to assess comprehension, interpretation and inference, that is 10 marks, one question only you need to write. One unseen case-based passage with verbal, visual inputs, the statistical data, charts, etc. 10 questions, 1 mark each, 10 marks. Class 12 CBSE English section B, creative writing skills, where 20 marks will be carried forward. In here you need to write either a notification, formal or informal invitation, or a letter based on verbal visual input, or article, report writing, any of them. So that is called the creative writing. You will be getting 20 marks out of this segment. Section C is the English, where you will be having assessment items including multiple choice questions, objective types of questions, short answer type questions and long answer type of questions. That will be the literature based. Reference to the context, 40 marks. One poetry extract out of 2 from the textbook Flamingo. One prose extract out of 2 from the textbook Vistas. One prose extract out of 2 from the book Flamingo itself. So this is the English marking scheme. Here, short answer type of questions from prose and poetry from the book Flamingo to be answered in 40 to 50 words. Questions should elicit interracial responses through critical thinking. 5 questions out of the 6 given are to be answered 5 into 2 marks. Short answer type questions from prose visitors to be answered in 40 to 50 words. 2 questions, each question will be carrying 2 marks. 1 long answer type of questions from prose or poetry Flamingo to be answered in 120 to 150 words, 1, and that will be 5 marks each. 1 long answer type of questions based on the chapters from the book Visitors to be answered in 120 to 150 words, 1 question, 5 marks each. Assessment of your internal or external assessment is assessment of speaking and learning ability, that is called the ASL, that is already conducted in our school, and in all schools the marks are already been uploaded in the CBSE portal. CBSE exam will be of 3 hours, 15 minutes will be the additional time for getting the question paper read out. So you have to pay attention for first 15 minutes. You need to read the question paper thoroughly and understand. And then the remaining 3 hours you can write the questions. Full marks will be of 80, in some cases 70 marks also, particularly the science paper. Total number of questions, 40 questions in majority of the time. NCERT books you must need to follow, but before the exam or during the exam, please follow the reference book study also. And the more reference you will be getting through the ready part, you will be getting good score out of this one. Some suggestion and guidelines issued by the CBSE. First is, what is new for 2025 exam? You know that CBSE 2 days back they issued a circular that clearly mentioned that this time the answer script or the answer booklet will be having the QR codes, and also the answer booklet will be having 2 different margins. One is on the left side, one is on the right side. Left margin should be only used for the number of the question. For an example, number 1 A, number 1 B, number 1 C, or 2 A B, something like that. Whatever is the question paper number that you need to write on the left side margin, within the left side margin, and the right side of the margin can only be used for the rough work. If you need a rough work, then you can only use the right side margin. After finishing the rough work, just strike it off within 1 line. Don't scribble it, don't doodle it. Just a strike off will be the best option. And your rough work should always be right next to the same answer. So where the main answer, next to that only right side, you can write the rough work, or you can do the rough work. CBSE says that you must need to use either blue ballpoint pen or black ballpoint pen, means the dot pen. Blue pen is recommended for you people, and whenever you are writing an exam answer, if you know the keywords, please highlight the keywords with a pencil, underline the keywords with a pencil. And after finishing one answer, please put an end mark. A single line will be the best option, and then you start the second answer with the marking or the labeling of that question number in the left hand margin. So this is how you can prepare your answer script. If you are running out of a pen, and if you are having a different color pen and you are willing to write that one, please ask the invigilator to sign where you are changing the color of the pen. So with the signature of the invigilators, you can proceed forward. The answer booklet will be majority of the time, it will be 32 pages, and in some of the pages, the skill-based paper, it will be 20 pages answer booklet, and if you need additional paper, you will be getting another additional page that will be containing 8 separate pages on it. And also what you need to do when you are attaching the answer booklet with your main answer script, you please fill up the name, roll number and the subject on this loose answer booklet, 8 pages answer booklet, and then attach it with your main paper. Question number should always be mentioned when you are writing the answer. Next to that, or within the left side margin, you must need to mention the question number. That is very, very important for you. The another one thing that you need to pay more attention is the design part of the answer script. The more it is clumsy, the less number you will get. But the more it is presented properly, the more number or the scoring will be better than expected. Handwriting is definitely a key object or key component of getting good marks, so please focus on your handwriting. Time management is very, very important during the exam preparation and during the exam writing. So last couple of days when you are practicing the writing the answer, please keep a watch or a clock next to you and check how many minutes you are taking for each answer. And during the board exam, when you are actually writing the paper in the exam hall, keep a watch next to you to monitor the timing. Last 5 to 7 minutes, or if possible 10 minutes, you can dedicate to read the entire answer script. You might find some of the spelling errors, some of the grammatical mistakes. Before you submit the paper, you need to rectify them, and then only you can submit the paper. So last couple of minutes, particularly 10 minutes to 7 minutes, dedicate for reading the paper one more time before submitting it to the examiners. There are some instructions that already been given in your admit card. Read those instructions very carefully. In that instruction, it is clearly mentioned that all children must report to the exam center by 10 a.m. Late arrival might be denied for the entry. So please don't take the risk. By 10 a.m. you must need to be reaching to your exam center. Children must be wearing the school uniform. When you are going to write the board exam, if your school has an uniform, you please put on that uniform every single day during the exam. The exam stationery should only be carried in a transparent pouch so that from outside it is visible what is there inside. So a transparent pouch will be the best option for you to carry your pen, pencils, ruler, eraser, whatever you want to take it, that is. Also, the water bottle that you will be carrying within yourself, it is better to have a transparent water bottle. The writing pad that you want to use, either it should be a transparent one or it should be a new one, or if it is a old one, make sure there is nothing written on that board. So without any mark, without any writing, you can carry this one along with you. You are also allowed to wear a watch, but the watch should be completely basic analog watch. You cannot wear a digital watch or a smart watch which has the internet connectivity. And you must need to carry your school ID card. Apart from the admit card that CBSE board has issued, you please carry your school ID card. Either it is around the neck, that is a small card that you can carry, or in any form, whatever the form the school has given you, you please carry that ID card along with you. Without that, the center has every right to stop you from entering into the exam room. Your admit card will already be having the roll number, your date of birth, school number, center number, candidate name, photo, candidate center name, subject code, subject name and dates, and then the instruction, important instruction. So your roll number, your center number, everything can be found in the admit card itself. But still, if you are having any doubt, please raise your hand. The invigilator will be coming to you and you can ask the invigilator to help you with your queries. We are coming to the end of this session and I wish you all the best for an upcoming exam. I know you guys worked really hard for this exam preparation and this is just now the time for the proper presentation. So relax, listen to some light music, eat healthy food, sleep properly during the exam time and do your level best in the exam hall. All the best, wrapped up in love. Thank you.